This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Bird on the Raps just keep on rolling. Monday's win over Charlotte was their 4th in a row, a streak they'll put on the line tonight when they visit the Sixers. The other night it was RJ with a game-winning bucket, Brandon Ingram with the assist, and Scotty with a block that sealed the win. Barnes has been his all-around self this year, but with more efficiency. He's shooting over 50% from the field and over 40% from deep, and is a menace on the defensive end, with at least 1 block in 10 straight games. Meanwhile, Ingram is carrying the scoring load, but only slightly. Each of the Raps' big three is averaging right around 20 per game, and that only begins to tell the story of how balanced this offense is. Toronto has 5 guys averaging in double digits, and each of their top 9 scorers is shooting a career best from the field. It's looking that the Raps will avoid Joel Embiid tonight, with him likely to miss his 5th straight game, while still dealing with knee issues. But they'll have their hands full with Tyrese Maxey. He's 2nd in the league in scoring this year, and had 31 when Philly beat the Raps 11 days ago. You can catch tonight's game between the Raps and Sixers on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Over to hockey, where the kids are at it again. Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini each scored a hat-trick last night, further indicating that the NHL youth movement is underway. It's only the 2nd time 2 players under the age of 20 have scored hat-tricks on the same night, and it's the first time it's happened since 1944. The excitement is real, folks. Just listen to these barns go off.
He's able to recover. He'll try it from his own zone for the hat-trick. He's got it! Connor Bedard, 2nd career hat-trick, 5-2 Hawks. Over to Celebrini. Macklin loads up, shoots, and scores! Macklin Celebrini, a game winner and a hat-trick.
The hype surrounding these guys has shades of early days of Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. Crosby's career high for points is 120, which came in his 2nd season. And with 30 points in 20 games already, Celebrini is right around that pace. Meanwhile, Ovechkin's highest total came in his 3rd year. And thus far in his 3rd year, Bedard is already outpacing him. Now, this is quite a high bar to set, so I'd advise pumping the brakes just a little bit. But what I'm making abundantly clear is that the youth train has officially left the station. Okay, we talked about the Raps off the top of the show, but let's bring in our betting guy, Wes Cheng, for a little more. Wes, it is so great to see you.
Great to see you, Marissa.
Okay, so the Raps' big three came up huge against the Hornets on Monday. Does anything intrigue you from a betting perspective with that trio tonight?
That's a great question. I think in this matchup, there isn't anything in particular that jumps out. There isn't any clear-cut data that suggests when one of these 3 guys is gonna pop off. What I do find interesting, over this 9-game winning stretch, they've all had very high consistent floors. Scotty Barnes has had 1 steal and 1 block in every one of these games. Brandon Ingram, he's had 5 rebounds in 9 straight. And then RJ, he's had 4+ assists in 7 out of these past 9. I think it's a testament to the style of play that you're seeing from this Raptors offense. It's a balanced attack, and they all consistently bring a minimum threshold of production every single night.
All right, Wes, you know what's coming next. Give us your best bet for tonight's game.
I like Jamal Shed to go over his passing prop. This is like the gift that keeps on giving. He's hit 4 or more dimes in 13 out of 14 games this season, and he's been an instrumental part of their success off the bench. Toronto's the #1 team in fast break points scored. Philly allows the 2nd most points in transition. I also like the fact that he played a season-high 24 minutes in the previous matchup. This is a backcourt that has VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, 2 very speedy guards. The Raptors weren't afraid to have Shed and IQ share the court together, and expect them to need to employ them once again.
Wes, always great to have you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Kruger Big Assist has always been about one thing, making sure kids get a chance to play Canada's game. The program has helped thousands of kids across the country get on the ice by providing grants to local minor hockey associations and communities. The Kruger Big Assist Hockey Day allows kids to step onto the ice and skate where the stars play and feel like they truly belong in the game. It's an experience that builds confidence, connections, and memories, one that they will carry long after they leave the rink. And there's no better person to speak about that access and opportunity than Hall of Famer Hayley Wickenheiser. We asked her why programs like the Kruger Big Assist matter, what she hopes kids take away from days like this, and what excites her most about the next generation. Here she is now chatting with our boy, Jesse Pollock.
We are with the legendary Hayley Wickenheiser, Dr. Hayley Wickenheiser. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. We're at the Kruger Big Assist. Such an amazing initiative. I just want to know, you've been part of so many initiatives really to help grow the game. What's so special about the Kruger Big Assist?
Yeah, you know what, it's their 6th year. They raised $1 million for communities all across Canada, and really the angle is around inclusivity and accessibility. So thinking outside the box for community associations of how to grow the game for kids that might not get a chance to play, and communities that need help with keeping the game going. There's a lot of rinks across Canada that are really old. There's a lot of small towns. There's a lot of people in need, and the game is very expensive.
Of course. I mean, it matters so much to do things like this, so it's great to be involved in this. And you see the kids on the ice. What's the one takeaway that you really, or multiple takeaways that you hope that they get from doing an event like this?
Yeah, I just think about if I was 9, 10 years old coming to Scotiabank Arena, like how cool it would be to be playing, in the building that the best players in the world play in, and just the dreams, the accessibility that these kids have now, and also just the chance to play and to show them that, not everybody's going to play the Olympics or the NHL, but the game can be fun all the way through your life.
Love it. And right now, how do you feel about where the game of hockey is for kids growing up, starting to play the game?
Yeah, you know what the game is. I mean, the female side of the game is the side of the game that's growing the fastest. We want to keep kids in when they're in their teens. We know that's a big kind of prime time when kids drop out of hockey, and that it doesn't have to be always competitive and elite stream.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
All right,
it's awesome that you're out here doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Keep up the great stuff, because I know you're super busy and stuff. So thank you.
All right, thanks. I'll go back to playing.
We love having absolute legends on this show. Obviously, I'm talking about Hayley and not Jesse. You can nominate your local hockey association today by going to KrugerBigAssist.ca. If you're watching on Instagram, just click the link. That's it from today. We'll see you back tomorrow at 3 Eastern, no Pacific. Have a good one.